Yo, hello gamers. This is another 6-star, 6-job, 6 crazy event video. This one is about the chapter 4. You'll see on screen there's a bunch of all the missions. Ignore the rewards because that's a graphic from MapleStory. But we'll get right into it just now, and I'll do a fancy transition thing because I learned how to edit in DaVinci, very pog. The first one that we're going to talk about is going to be the Monster Collection, Monster Exploration reward. This one's very simple. You just open Monster Collection, you click on Exploration, and you will see all the sets that you've completed and how long you can collect them for. Now, if you've been preparing for this, you might have a couple 24 hours or a couple 6 hours, maybe a couple that you can do. But basically, you just want to spam this until you get 600 hours of total collection time. Super, super easy. For people that have 24s, this is going to be done in a few days. But that one's very, very simple. The next one we're going to talk about is going to be it's 2-in-1. It's going to be the 100 attempts of mining and herbalism. So you can see you just go and find something to mine. And the same concept with herbalism, and the second one's going to be transformation potions as well, which we do with alchemy. So these two are both tied into professions. You can go around Maple World and look for different legendary ores and legendary veins, or the flowers, gold flowers, that kind of thing, and you'll gradually just get this as you go while grinding as well. But there's another thing that you can also do, which is if you go to Ardent Mill, I'll say it correctly this time, not Ardent Meal, Ardent Mill. And if you go to the right side, there is a place called the Secret Herb Patch. And there's different levels of fields here, and they've got different difficulty things to mine and to herbalize, I guess is the word. But you just go simple, you just mine an herb. I really don't know what to call it. Gardening. Mine and garden. I don't know. I'm just going to call it herbalize. And then following on from this with the professions, we have the transformation potions. And now the way transformation potions work is you will need the etc. drops of whatever mob you're crafting. There's different ones based on what level of crafting you are and what ones you can do. And the item you will need will depend on the potion you're crafting. So, for example, a Yeti horn or a Iravuta sword. It all depends on what potion you're crafting as to what drop item you need. But that's a really, really simple one to do. You just find a potion, then go get the etc. drops. Simple. The one after that, another easy one, is going to be 10 field bosses. 10 field bosses is super, super simple. If you've played MapleStory long enough, you probably know hundreds of field bosses around Maple World. But I'm just going to show a couple examples on screen now of Mano and Griffey. There's loads you can do in Temple of Time, for example. There's tons on Maple Island. All the various different places. There's a couple in El Naf as well. In Orbis, in Orient there's a few. There's loads dotted all around Maple World. So if you aren't sure, you can just scout around on your map, or you can just channel surf the ones that I'm killing now, if you don't know where any of the other spawn locations are. But there's tons and tons and tons of field. You see another dude pops up while I'm killing that one. But there's tons and tons of field bosses in the game. You can probably check it on the Maple Wiki too if you don't know any, or you could go through your familiar book badges and see any boss monsters that you need. There's tons in Orbis as well, or the Mushmoms. Mushmoms are also super easy ones. Now, one thing that I didn't really realize when I was trying to TP there is you can't TP directly to the Mushmom map. So you have to TP to the map before, and then walk in. I honestly didn't know this. People do Mushmom tech to level up their Legion mules at the start, but I've literally never done it. I just grind. So yeah, just hop in and kill. Super, super easy one. After that, we have one which is a little bit more complicated, but in concept, it's quite self-explanatory. Essentially, all you do is you go to Eos Tower, which is the left side tower in Ludibrium, and you go down through each floor, and you get the etc. drop of the monsters that spawn on the different floors. And there's a bunch of different types. I think there's over 15 different ones that you'll need to do. You can click the question mark button on the mission to see which ones you need. And it'll give you a list of stuff that you need. So essentially, you just go down and just get them one by one, right? We kill the rats and the rets, and they drop the little mouse traps, as an example. And then the golems on the bottom floor will drop those Lego block things. You see those are black rats or black rets. I honestly don't remember the name, but they drop a different etc. drop. And you just repeat that process while going down through the whole of the tower. Really, really easy, really simple. You can teleport between all the different floors if you want to, either by doing a teleporting with your teleport rock, or there is a crystal in each of the map, like certain floors, which will teleport you to different places as well, like that orange one that was on the screen just there. And it is really, it's that simple. You just go up and down and you grab all the things. But again, these are just the ones that I think are pretty simple. There are a few more missions that you can do that are a bit more awkward, like doing all of Friend Story, but that's just going to take too long, so I'll chuck a couple in at the end here that are a little bit more time-consuming, but they are still kind of easy. These are going to be the doing Tower of Oz, like 300 floors, which if you're doing Oz, you're just going to do it anyway, and then doing a blockbuster in like Heroes of Maple, or the other one, what's it called? Blackhaven? The Lotus thing. I have no idea if that's going to be retroactive or not, so we'll see. But yeah, Tower of Oz is simple. If you know how to do Oz, you just go and you do Oz. You just do 300 floors of Oz, as simple as that. You can see average time. But you could do like 2 days of clearing floor 47 for 5 runs, and you'll just get it easy. And then the next one is going to be the Blockbuster Challenge. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing this one because Blackhaven or Heroes of Maple take a long time to do the whole thing. It's like a good few hours for each of them. But you can if you struggle to do any other missions, or you just don't want to, or you're a lore enjoyer, you just want to redo the stories for like an extra reward or an extra clear. I haven't done Blackhaven on this character. But yeah, that's kind of it. Super, super simple. I hope this guide helps, and a big thanks to all of the channel members on the screen now, the Maplers. And yeah, happy mapling everyone. I hope this helps, and have a good day.